to sit up.
No. I'll just be like this the whole time.
Hello, beautifuls. It's Emma J. I am here with my fiance.
Hello. Tex.
This is Austin.
Tex.
Everyone calls him Tex. And how old are you?
12? No, 21. Had him backwards.
You just turned
21.
22.
22. No, 21. I'm not that old.
Yes, you did. You just turned 22 in March, babe. So Austin apparently forgot that he was 22, but he is 22.
No, 21. 21.
Well, anyways, he's 22. I'm 20. And we are getting married in 5 weeks. Well, 4 weeks and 5 days.
Something like that.
So today we're just going to talk a little bit about getting married young, why we feel it's awesome, and why we feel it's the right choice for us. Okay, so first I'm going to say a reason, and then he's going to say a reason. So we're going to kind of volley back and forth.
Ping pong.
So, yeah, exactly.
Ping pong.
So my main reason for thinking that, like, to me, getting married young is the right option is because I have already finished the college that I'll be doing. So I didn't do a traditional undergraduate degree. I did a certification, which is in worship and MPWI, the program that I've talked about sort of briefly on this channel. And so that's finished for me. I'm done with that. And my adult life is starting whether or not I get married. And it's really cool that I get to walk through these really formidable years of my life with someone at my side that I really, really care about. And that's exciting to me.
Reason why, okay. Yeah, I know.
I'm letting you know.
I know. You know I contemplate even though I'm saying things. You know how I do it. Anyways, a reason why, honestly, rather get married while I can contribute a little bit financially than when I'm out of college and in ministry. Just as background, I am going to college currently for a degree in intercultural studies, which is basically Trevecca's missions degree. I go to the same school as her, that's how we met. Mm-hmm. So, ministry doesn't exactly pay that well
We're gonna be broke.
If at all, sometimes. So, it's basically, I still have a little to contribute. I want to now while I can. And obviously, why would I not want to marry this woman? She's absolutely gorgeous.
So, a little background on how we met. Like he mentioned, we met at Trevecca. We met through mutual friends, and we kind of took a little while for the friendship to grow, but once it did...
Guess we never talked.
Yeah, because he was busy. He's a busy religion major, but...
I was busy with work. It wasn't even school.
Once the friendship did grow, though, it went pretty fast. I mean, I think both of us knew pretty quickly.
Pretty much, yeah.
That this was it. And I think that's the other reason for me is, like, I know. I don't really have an explanation for how I know, but I know. And, you know, it's gonna happen eventually, so why not sooner rather than later?
Right. Yeah. I mean, for me, it's not so much that I know, I could see the rest of my life with this woman, and, like, I actually want to live for her, as interesting as that sounds. Because I'm always willing to die for people because loyalty and duty, and I was going to be in the Marines before my body broke down on me, but...
Yeah, he's an old man.
Yeah. Body's old, spirit's young. But, so it's like, what I said to myself I can live for, that was kind of how I knew.
I think really, like, the main misconception that people have about getting married young is like, oh, you must be pregnant, or like, oh, you must be rushing into things. I honestly never thought that I was going to get married. Just as a person, I kind of thought I might be, like, called to a life of singleness. If you're not Christian, that sounds really weird, but it's true. I just kind of thought that I would be by myself and live a life of adventure, but, like, I'm going to live a life of adventure with an adventure buddy, and you can't ask for much more than that, so...
And a snuggle buddy, I mean.
Yeah, that too.
You can't beat that.
But I think, like, a lot of the misconceptions involve, like, rushing into things, or... like, oh, they must have made some kind of, like, mistake, and so now they're just, like, correcting it. That's not what it is. I think we really just genuinely wanted to do life together and are really excited about that, so.
I was going to wait, but then, again, it was like, no.
Yeah.
I don't think I will because, you know.
We couldn't think of any reasons
time.
to.
Yeah.
So a couple people have asked us how our parents feel about this. They were apprehensive at first, and I do understand that. I really do.
Yeah.
I was 19
That's
and
fair.
he was 21 when we got engaged, and that's really young. I do understand that and agree that that's young. But,
A little bit.
you know, I think after a while they saw that we were really serious about each other and saw that we had come up with a plan and are ready to take on, for better or for worse, whatever comes our way.
That's kind of the story for your parents. Mine didn't even know until like
Yeah,
a month
because
or
he
so
lives so far
more.
away. He lives in Pennsylvania. His family's from there, so
Right.
they didn't actually find out until after we were engaged because we were both at school when we got engaged.
Yeah. And I wanted it to be a surprise for them because I knew that would mean more, especially taking a trip up to then say, hey, guess what? We're engaged.
Which we did. A fall
Yeah.
break last semester, we went up to Pennsylvania. The two of us drove. It was a very long drive, but we
Yes.
did it, and surprised his family and gave him the news, and everyone seemed really excited, like genuinely.
Yeah, that's because I was always the kid that said I would never get married, would never go to school.
That's
would,
the underlying theme.
Would
here.
never do any of this fancy stuff. Just find a job, work it for the rest of my life, and enjoy life for myself. Not exactly what happened, obviously. So the fact that one, I drove up on only a 4-day break, which, to give the significance of that, it's a 13-hour drive from Tennessee to Pennsylvania and vice versa. And then being it me and how I always talked about it, the fact that I'm like, you know, I proposed, I seriously dating this person, there's a significance there.
And he's the baby too.
He's
He's the youngest of 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
And coming from a single parent household, it's even more significant that I would say, you know, let's get married.
Yeah. I think that's the other thing. We both really wanted to have that union because that's important to
Yes.
us. You know, we wanted to say like, this is the commitment that I'm making to you because I love
For
you.
the rest
and,
of my life.
you know.
And only you.
One of my favorite quotes that I found, I actually heard it on a TV show, but they were quoting somebody else. But it's, marrying for love might be a bit risky, but it is so honest. God can't help but smile on it.
Yeah.
I really just, that's for me the heart of it. I love you.
I love you too.
You know, that's pretty much it.
Never forget to say that.
Always.
Oversay it.
Yeah, you can never say I love you too much. I don't
No.
think anyway.
I don't think so either. Same with I'm choosing you and like no one else but you and other mushy gushy stuff like that if you think about it. Usually the
I
more
think
gushier it is, probably the better to
I
say
think
it.
it seems gushy, but like to me it's really just like
Makes sense.
it's a commitment. It's reassuring to know that like, you know, we're still choosing each other every day. Like it's not just like I chose you and now I'm stuck with you. It's I choose you today and I choose you yesterday and I choose you tomorrow. You know?
It's not just a once and done deal, you know, we went through the wedding and that's it. It's a continuous daily process learning to live with someone, essentially. And even after 10 years, or 20 or 30 years, or however long, give some number, big number to that, and
87.
it's still a choice to live with someone. Even
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because after 87 years, you can always just let yourself up and die and get out.
That's true. But yeah, so like he's gonna be living at my family's house. I'm living with my parents right now. He's gonna be living with
Till
them
the wedding.
until the wedding, and then
Helping
we're
out
gonna
as
get
much
married.
as I'm allowed.
Yes, you need rest though. We're both pretty tired
Who needs
from
rest, right?
the finishing college and everything up. But he's gonna be living with us until then, and then we get married. We move to Nashville, and then whatever God has for us next.
Basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Click the button down below or right here to subscribe. This is my fiance.
It's gonna cover
He
my
doesn't
face,
have a
isn't
channel.
it?
No, he doesn't have a channel, but he's got a great face.
Soon.
So
Maybe. Soon.
he's thinking about maybe making a channel. We'll see. I'd like to help you with one, but
I know you would.
we don't know yet. So yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Comment down below if you guys think getting married young is a great idea. I'd love to have a discussion with you. Bye.